Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And today's starter, Kyle Leahy. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. All right, just about ready for baseball. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Overhand curve, low middle.
That one fouled off.
Overhand curve, low inside.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
Overhand curve, low middle.
0-1. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
0-2 now.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Ben Brown. What should we keep an eye on here? Leading off, J.J. Weatherholt.
Second baseman, number 26, J.J. Weatherholt.
That one to first, Busch. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Ivan Herrera, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Line drive. And there's 2 down. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals.
Ball, that's in.
Into center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Next to hit, Jordan Walker.
Ball.
That smash towards center. He's got it, and the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. And that is out of play. Bregman batting in the cleanup spot, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ian Happ stands in now and watches strike one. Second inning here, no score. Gorman to Weatherholt on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Outside, that's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Middle outside.
Stays alive.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, here's Nolan Gorman.
Third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Nope, outside.
In the air, left field. Happ on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Hey!
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here is Ryan Torres.
Ball inside.
Now there's a bullet down the line. This looks like extra bases. Into second, and he's got it double.
Everything came together for him. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Pedro Pages next up for the Cardinals.
That's a ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The 1-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Nope, that's inside.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. That's the third out. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Moises Ballesteros. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
High outside.
In the air, right field. Lunging, but it gets down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
Runner takes off. Out towards right center field. Scott should have this one. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. 2 away down.
Up next for the Cubs.
At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second baseman, Nico
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Just off the inside edge.
Slider. Middle outside.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Brown back to work. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Suzuki takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Foul ball there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. Still no score. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Ball.
Slider. Middle inside. Slider. Middle inside.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slider. Low outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Ian Happ up to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Quick toss to first. Happ back in standing.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
4-seam fastball.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Cubs.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
You know, these Cards just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Trent Thornton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Maton also getting ready. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Clips the corner, 0-2. Gorman not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a ground ball. Corner over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going. Now on for St. Louis, Ryan Torres. Doubled his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Pages in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Out to short, Swanson. Play made, that ends the inning. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Middle outside.
On the ground, right side, fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boo. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Swanson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's in there.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
2 away. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Trent Thornton. He's been so good against lefties. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning.
Outside.
That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ball, that's out.
Next
Oh,
pitch
that's
misses.
inside.
Ball 3. And he grounds one to the right side. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his
Oh, he's
knees.
out.
And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there against the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Weatherhold stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Hard hit right side. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Bregman to first. And that is the inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Michael Bush getting ready to hit.
First baseman,
Slider.
Michael Bush.
Middle outside.
In the air, right field. Walker gets under it. And there's one down. Here's Alex Bregman.
Sweeper. Low middle.
This to third. Gorman. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Cubs.
One down. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And there's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Misses. Ball 1.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. The Cubs with the tying run on at first. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Got him swinging. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Trent Thornton gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Ethan Roberts takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Movement in the bullpen. Jacob Webb appears to be getting loose. Maton also throwing. Line drive, knocks it down.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Now, Mason Wynn.
Hey!
The 0-2. Goes down looking. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they still lead it 1-0. Top of inning number 7. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros. New pitcher on here, Ryan Fernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Amaya stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The Cardinals holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Away. Clearly, that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Swanson into box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging. 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan Torres.
39.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Pedro Pajes. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Now a quick throw to first. Torres back on a dive. Pulls that one foul. Torres on at first. Nobody out. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging, and the runner holds.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. In to score from first. In there safely.
got the job done to put him up by 2.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 down, runner at third. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now. That clips the corner.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now Alec Burleson. 2 runs across in the inning. Here the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ethan Roberts is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Phil Maton.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now it's going to be Jordan Walker. In the air to left center. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Cubs nothing. It's an we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down. So here's Horner now. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That misses, and it's 1-0.
4-seam fastball, high inside.
Fouled off left side. Fernandez, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. On to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Scott going back. Caught just shy of the wall. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here's your 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Towards first. Bush steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Mason Wynn, the next to hit, 1 for 3. That's to third, and that one handled. Throw to first in time. So digging in, Ryan Torres. 3 for 3s, doubled twice and single. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the 9th in this one. Alex Bregman now. George Soriano into the game. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Slider. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it. Didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
The Cards trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. In for a strike. Good slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
Circle change. Low inside.
Ball 2.
Circle change. Low middle.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I ain't trying to do too much, I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guess list, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret it. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can do the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy.